Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Gardening Jones. I'm here to talk to you today about garlic. It's another one of those things that you can buy once and plant forever. I love those, that you don't have to keep going back and buying more seeds or whatever. This is our garlic bed here. Just a basic wooden bed, you can see. Size. We have some chicken wire there to keep even our chickens, that are too small right now, but other critters out. And we've got quite a bit of garlic coming. I want to show you, this is the garlic, what's left from last year. It's gonna be close. This garlic will probably get picked around the middle of August, beginning of August, and then we'll replant some of those in October or November. So let me just set this down. So these are planted last October or November. We put mulch down, you can see it down there. And when we start seeing them come out, we pull the mulch out. They're starting to show scapes. This is long day garlic or hardneck garlic because we plant ours in the summer when the days are long, unlike in hotter areas where you would plant short day varieties because you would plant them in the winter time when it's not too hot. You would probably get soft neck varieties and they would get flowers on, and hardnecks get scapes. There's actually quite a few now that I'm looking at them. They're all over the place. There's about, I think it's about 90. Bill planted this. This is his thing, the garlic. So I think he said he got around 90 or 90 some in here. So he's also the cook. He'll be cutting off these scapes. They are edible. They're just like a mild onion compared to a full-size onion, like a scallion compared to a Vidalia. But they'll have that garlic taste. So we'll be getting some garlic taste in here. And there is a lot of them. You can see they're getting really big. The bigger the stems, the more leaves they have, the bigger your garlic bulbs are going to be. Garlic loves to be planted in the same place every year. Unless you get some kind of garlic disease, which is extremely rare, just keep planting them in the same spot. Onions are the same way, chives, which are related, of course. We have some walking onions, which I'm not going to show you today because the bed's full of weeds. So let me get it weeded out first, and I could talk to you about walking onions. The best way to store onions is to freeze them, which Bill refuses to do. He puts them in a cold, an unused room, an unheated room, and they stay good. Freezing them is a lot of work, and he's not into it. Since he's the cook, I am not going to argue. You do whatever you want with your garlic. I'd be happy to eat it. But we're getting a lot. It's coming down. The scapes are a good sign that they're doing well. But you can see how healthy these plants look. He's been fertilizing them, I'd say, every 2 weeks. Give a shout out to my friend Annie Haven at Moo Tea, and I'll put a link to her website. That's what he's been using. Moo Tea, well, you can read on her website, but she makes it. Her family's been making it for generations. They're actually like little tea bags. I'll have to show you at some point. Look, you'll see them on the website. And you soak them. You can use in a 5-gallon bucket. They can be reused to some extent, but of course they will get weaker over time. But it's doing really well here. It's from her. The Moo Tea is exactly what it sounds like, but it's made from her free-ranging cows. So it's a healthy fertilizing alternative to some of the products on the market that are not as healthy. But anyway, this garlic can be planted. As you can see how close they are together. My hand, it's about 8 inches. And yeah, so he planted them about 8 inches apart. Some a little closer. They don't need to be in a bed this big, though like yesterday, they were kind of starting to lay down because they needed water. We didn't water because we knew there was a thunderstorm coming. So you can see that they're wet. Even though the sun's out, they got a nice good rain last night. And I'm looking forward to maybe some scapes with the scrambled eggs that I just made a video about. We'll see. He makes a really good stir fry with them too. You can also dehydrate them. We've made garlic powder. You can make it either out of the garlic or out of the scapes, or both. Just don't freeze it. If you freeze it, it will get wet and they'll turn to one big clump. So if you're going to dehydrate garlic, Don't put it in your freezer. But don't let those scapes go to waste. Eat them. And like I said, he planted about 90. He'll keep back another 90 bulbs. 90 cloves, I should say. You separate the garlic bulb into cloves. So he's probably got, I'm guessing, I didn't look, but there's probably his 90 cloves in the back room already waiting to go into the ground. He probably already set them aside, but you can see how each clove will plant one plant, and each plant will grow a whole nother clove. So it doesn't take too many of these to get 90 cloves of garlic into the bed and have 90 garlic bulbs the next year. Like I said, plant them in the same place. They will repay you in abundance. Happy gardening!